your day or night is going super lovely. So as you can see, I have a special guest, my Cosmo, little puppy. He is 10 weeks old, and I thought I would share him with you. I'm also going to share Mila with you as well. And that's his sister. So, let me do the furry pet tag. I figured I would do that. Even though the questions are, he may want to be put down, but we'll see. So, what is your pet's name? His name is Cosmo. And I named him Cosmo after Cosmo Kramer from Seinfeld. I thought it was a very fitting name for him, so I went with that. And he is, it says what kind of pet is it and what breed. Well, he's a dog, of course, and he is a red tri, that's his coloring. He is a red tri. It's pretty big. Mini Australian Shepherd. So he's a working dog. And they're known for herding cattle. But yeah, so he's a cutie. How long have you had your pet? Well, he is new to the family. We've had him for about a week. How did you get your pet? I actually got him as a Valentine's gift. It was a total surprise. And I got him on Valentine's Day. So he was my Valentine's. I'm sure he's not liking the lights. So let's make this quick. How old is your pet? He's 10 weeks. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Well, he does think that he is a lap dog. So he will just, he's a cuddler. He loves to cuddle. He loves to get his belly rubbed. And he's not as rambunctious, at least for now. He's not as rambunctious as I thought he would be for being an Australian Shepherd. He's much more docile. He does have his quirks. I mean, he is a herding dog, so he does like to kind of herd you into a corner. So he kind of tries to push you into corners. So it's kind of funny, but at the same time, we do have to train him not to do that, so he doesn't confuse us for cattle, but it's just in his genes, you know. But yeah. And Australian Shepherds actually do not, well, for the most part, they don't have a tail. Their tail actually gets docked at 1 week. 1 week of them being born, so he doesn't have a tail. But yeah, he's just super, super sweet. And he loves people. What does your relationship with your pet mean to you? Well, I have had dogs all my life, and for the past 2 years, we haven't, had a dog in our life. And I missed having that presence of a dog. There's nothing like a dog in the world. Dogs are so loyal and so intelligent, and they always, bring you back up from sadness, and they just always, put a smile on your face, and yeah, they just keep you active, and I love that. I do recommend, if you have a puppy or a dog, you should definitely get the Bring Fido app. It lets you know where there are local dog parks or dog beaches. What else? Outdoor restaurants that you can bring your dog, hotels that you can bring your dog to. So I love that app. What nicknames do you call your pet? Just Cosmo, or sometimes I'll just call him Kramer. Yeah, so that is about it for the tag. But he's such a beautiful dog. He's got such beautiful eyes. He's gorgeous. Australian Shepherds aren't actually from Australia. They were actually breeded here in America. But, so don't let the name fool you. But yeah, they're, like I said, very highly intelligent dogs. Very high energy dogs. They love to be outside. They love to be active. So, yeah. But as of now, he's not really like a high energy kind of dog as of yet. Or maybe that's just always going to be his personality, but he's very chill. But yeah, he's not liking the lights. So let me get Mila. Say hi. Say hi. Yeah, she's totally faking, guys. Usually she's, you know, pretty all over the place. But let's get on with the tag because I know the lights are going to bother her. So, what is your pet's name? Mila. And my daughter picked out that name. She's had that name picked out for her puppy for a very long time. So she finally has her Mila. And she's super sweet. And look at her coloring, it's just gorgeous. She is a blue merle, so she has that silver fur with the black. And her white paws. And her copper brows. She's so cute. What kind of pet is it and what breed? Yes, well, she is a dog. And she's also a mini Australian Shepherd. They're from the same litter, which is kind of tricky because you definitely want to make sure that your pups don't get litter mate syndrome, where they're pretty much make a very strong bond and then they don't make quite a strong bond with their owners, and then it's kind of hard to train them, and they kind of listen to each other and don't really listen, don't really train well. So you definitely want to make sure that if you do get two pups from the same litter, or just two pups in general at the same time, that you kind of separate them. You want to give them a good amount of separation, but you also want to give them some time together as well, like a couple of hours. It's doable, but it's just, you know, double or triple the work because you have to train them together and separately. So, how long have you had your pet? I've had my pet, I've had Mila for a week. How did you get your pet? From a breeder, from a responsible breeder, and a respectful breeder. Australian Shepherds are actually pretty tricky to breed. Some breeders tend to breed two merles together so they can get more merle puppies, more merles out of their litter. And what ends up happening is that you can potentially get a lethal white puppy, which means that the puppy will be all white, and essentially they will be deaf and blind, because if they have no pigment in their inner ear, then that causes them to be blind and deaf, which is a shame. So that tends to happen with these breeds. Yeah, she's not having it. So I think that's, how old is your pet? 10 weeks. What are some quirky things about your pet's personality? Well, as you can see, she is definitely the more energetic one. She doesn't have as much patience, but she's super fun. She loves to play, and she loves to play in the snow, and she will literally dig her entire body in the snow. She has a much more overly fluffy coat, so she tends to get very hot. So she doesn't really love the carpet all too much. She doesn't mind it, but she definitely prefers to lounge on like our kitchen floor because it's a wooden floor. But yeah, she is super curious, and as you can see, she's just, she knows what she wants. Like, I want to be put down, she will let you know. She's definitely not as cuddly. She's definitely more independent. She's the one that is super curious. She's definitely the more dominant and independent one. But I love that they are both so different and they kind of balance each other out. So that's awesome for her. And as far as a nickname for her, I don't really have a nickname, just Mila. Mila. And yeah, that's it for the dog. As you can see, I don't know if you can see, but her nose isn't like fully, her nose isn't fully pigmented, but that will come in about a year. Yeah, so okay, so say bye. Love you guys.